Hi guys! So I thought today I would do another look using my Naked 3 palette. So this is more of a subtle smoky eye with a longer winged out liner. And to begin with, I'm just going to get right into it, which rarely happens with me. I'm going to get my hair out of my way. Use Maybelline paint color tattoo, which is like the MAC paint pots in Barely Branded. So it's just a champagne-y neutral color. And I put that all over my lid as a primer base. I also already have Urban Decay Primer Potion in Sin, but I have more oily lids, so this tattoo stuff helps create more of a base. Now I'm going to take my 224 or 213 brush, just a regular brush, and I'm going to use Trick, which is this rose gold shade right there. I'm going to take Liar and Factory, which is this darker shade too. So I'm going to use my 213 with Trick, and this is just going to go all over my lid. I love this color. I think it is my favorite one because I love rose gold. And this one just has a really pretty sheen. So after putting that all over, I'm going to take my 226 brush. So this is just a shader brush, blending brush. I use it for my crease, so I'm taking that Liar color, which was kind of the medium brown, and I'm going to rub that into my crease to add more dimension. I'll have to see how the lighting turns out in this video because I turned off my overhead light because it was doing that glowy thing on my mirror, and I just thought maybe it would help, but it looks a little white washed on my computer. So after doing that, I'm going to take 219 brush. It's just a short shader brush. And I'm going to take that Factory color, which is the darker color. And I'm putting that on the outer corner and extending it out a bit. And a little bit into the crease. It's about like the outer third I'm focusing it. Now I can take my blending brush, which is a 224. I'm just whisking away like the ones that fell beyond my eye. Usually when I do my makeup not filming, I do my concealer after eye makeup. So I'm just blending this so that my smoky eye is a little more neutral, and you can continue building up till it's about the shade or dramatic style you want. So that should be good. Now I'm taking a 212 brush, which is a flat liner brush, and I'm using that in the same Factory color, and I'm just gonna put this underneath my lid. Lower lashes. Lid, lower lashes, same thing. So I know there's like a cold front, but it's just a huge ice storm going on in Wisconsin, where I used to live. But down here it's 54 degrees. I'm just gonna take that Trick again and pat it over again. This just helps bring out that sheen and also blend the colors together so you can see. Then you want to make sure they match, obviously. I'm going to put that to the side for now. And I already have one coat of mascara on, but I'm going to do another coat of the same mascara. My eyelash curler was next to my computer and it's actually warm. Like not hot, but like pleasantly warm. And I'm doing at the base, halfway through my lashes, and then at the base again. And I kind of just gently pump my brush. That'll help hold the curl. And I'm using L'Oreal Lash Out in Butterfly. And this is in Blackest Black, just a black. And I like this brush because it's got the elongated row of brushes that help flare out your lashes. Okay. And now I can go on, and I'm going to let that dry so I can do my blush. Make sure I got all my eyeshadow off my cheeks. And I'm going to use Max Pursue Your Passion, which is more of a kind of a golden rose. It's kind of like a more rose than gold rose, if that makes sense. So it's definitely a cheek color, but it's really nice for tan skin or for a more autumn themed look. I think it could work on pale skin as an autumn color, or summer as kind of a neutral, like if you're wearing red lips or something. I just wanted to keep this look very bronzy and warm toned. And this is a Frost. It came out, I think it's limited edition. It came out with their little holiday collections, like the ones that were in set together. And it's got like a glossy packaging, which I wish they would change their packaging to the glossy packaging, just because the other stuff tends to show grime and stuff more, whereas this doesn't really show my prints or anything. It's just glossy and perfect looking. And now I'm going to take my What's Up highlighter from Benefit. This is just a little sample, but I'm definitely going to buy it when it comes out full size, or when I run out. And then I'm going to put that where I'm going to highlight. So brow bone, above my brow on the temples, cheekbones, the very slight bridge of my nose, and Cupid's bow. I also sometimes like to put it just really lightly on the middle of my chin. I do have semi-greasy skin, but if it's not hot out, it tends to be more under control. And then I'm taking Dior Amber Diamonds and a 130 brush. And just blending wherever I put this. Except on my brow bone, because I'm going to use my Naked 3 palette color. And once again, I really enjoy using the What's Up as a base. It helps settle it, plus it gives it extra sheen. But I think it helps me blend out correctly because I can actually see a visual line. And so I'm blending to get rid of that line, which helps blend the product out a lot better than just swiping a powder on real quick. And then I take my 224, and that's the one I use for my Cupid's bow and for the base of my nose, just because they're smaller areas. And I kind of blend out anything with my fingers that doesn't seem to want to blend with a brush, because I put lip balm on. I just use Baby Lips lip balm to like prep my lips, which needs some serious exfoliating. I don't have an exfoliator, but I think I might have to suck it up and just take a pinch of sugar or something and use that. So now I'm done with that. My cheeks are all done. I already did my contouring and foundation. I might do an updated video of that when I don't know what else to do, if I don't have a specific look going on. So I can go back, and since my lashes are probably done, I'm going back and I'm just going to curl those for the last time. Now I'm going to use L'Oreal gel liner, and this is just in black, so it comes in a package like that. Blackest black. So 117 is the number. I really love this. It's by far my favorite gel liner. I like it better than MAC's Paint Pot, Bobbi Brown, and the Maybelline one are all the ones I've tried. It's not as soft as MAC's, which I like because it has more lasting and less transferring then. But it's also not as stiff as I found Maybelline and Bobbi Brown's to be, which basically felt like they were dried out right away. Maybe I just got a bad one of the Maybelline because I hear so many raves about that. But now I'm taking my Physicians Formula Ultra Black Eye Booster. This is supposed to boost your lashes, like help them grow. But I really love the like super thin point of the liner. So I'm using that to line my top lash lines. This is basically my holy grail liner. Like if this went away, I don't know what I'd do. I'd end up looking for some kind of dupe that has a thinner brush. Now I'm gonna fix that. I'm definitely not immune to mistakes because my liner ended up too thick on the outside compared to the other one. And since I just did it, I could fix it. If I let it dry down, then I'd just thicken this one, but I really like a thinner liner. I am gonna drag that a little further down. So it's just kind of looking and seeing and making sure they're even, so you can see from that. Now I'm going to go in and put on bottom mascara. So the Rocket Volume Express from Maybelline. This I'm sure is just in a black or blackest black. So I like the brush because it's got thinner or stubbier bristles for my lower lashes. Okay. And it just adds like a definition for my lower lashes. And finally, I can do the very last thing for my eyes, and that's highlight. So I'm going to take Strange from this palette, which is that white matte color. And I'm just putting it on the inner corner to highlight. It makes your eyes look a lot more awake and alive. And then I'm taking, again, my 224 blending brush. This is like an awesome brush, obviously. And I'm using it on my brow bone. And that's eyes completely done. Definitely doesn't look like it's coming up too true to color. I'll insert like a picture of the final look as the picture you click on. I need to look up what the name of that is. And then I'm taking, for the very last thing, 000 for my lipstick. This is a luster. It's been limited edition, but it's been re-promoted a few times, I think, so. It's a really interesting shade because it looks like a brown with like some berry and gold sparkle. But then you put it on and it's just a really subtle berry color with golden kind of flecks. It's a luster is why it's such a sheer shade. But it came from the Make Me Over collection, which all their lipsticks, you look at them in the tube and they look completely different on your lips. The red looked darker, but in reality when you wore it, it was brighter. there was like a really dark shade that I thought was gonna be like a black almost, and it turns out berry, and then this one looking brown and coming out like a sheer berry. It's just all of them looked totally different than when you wore them. And you could just leave it at this. I wanted to get more gloss, so I'm just using the MAC lip glass in clear. I got this and I don't really use it because I usually have a particular color to pair with my lipsticks, and this one I didn't really have a particular color that I felt did this justice. So that's the finished look. And I love Trick. Like, that is definitely my favorite shade of that palette. And I do like Strange. At first I was like, oh, I hate light. Like, I don't use matte highlights. But I really like it because I've been using it over the Benefit What's Up. So I get that shimmer and sheen that I like, but the white matte just really sets it really well. And with it being a sheen underneath and a matte on top, it doesn't get too frosted. Like, I don't like the look of frosted. I want it to look like highlighter but natural. Like, if you know makeup, you're like, ha, you're wearing highlighter. If you don't know makeup, you're probably just like, oh, they look like they have a nice glow going on. So that is the finished look, and I'll probably do a look of the day as usual. So I hope I can talk to you soon. Bye!